Hi students, I am Kamala Suppi, Assistant Professor of Physics, DRM Science College, Davangere. We are in the session 12 of Surface Tension chapter. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the relation between surface tension and surface energy, the factors affecting the surface tension, and the revision of the chapter. After the completion of this session, the students will be able to know what is meant by surface energy, the relation between surface energy and surface tension, the factors which affect the surface tension, and points to remember. The increase in potential energy per unit area of the surface is called surface energy. Since the liquid surface contracts, work must be done to extend the surface. Then we will discuss the relation between surface energy and surface tension. Then take a rectangular frame ABCD with a horizontal wire AB and dip this rectangular frame in a soap solution. A film is formed across ABCD. The wire AB is pulled up due to surface tension of the film. To keep the wire in equilibrium and in its position, a force F has to be applied downwards. When the wire AB is pulled downwards through a distance dx, the area of the film is increased. The molecules in the bulk of the liquid move into the surface layers. Therefore, work done is equal to force into displacement and F into dx. Increase in area takes place on both sides of the film. Thus, the total increase in the surface area of the liquid film is equal to 2 into L into dx, where L is the length of the wire AB. Therefore, work done per unit area is equal to F dx divided by 2 into L into dx, and it is equal to F by 2L. And this work done per unit area gives the increase in potential energy per unit area of the film and is called surface energy. And also we know that surface tension is equal to F by 2L because it is defined as force per unit length, but here the film has two surfaces and surface tension is equal to F by 2L. Therefore, we have surface tension is equal to surface energy, or S is equal to T. Surface tension is numerically equal to surface energy. Then now we will discuss the factors which affect the surface tension. The first one, the presence of impurities. The presence of any kind of impurity on the surface of a liquid contaminates the liquid surface. This brings about significant change in the value of its surface tension. The change in surface tension depends on the degree of contamination of the liquid surface. The second factor, presence of dissolved substance in the liquid. If the substance dissolved in the liquid may be highly soluble or feebly soluble, it results in the decrease of surface energy. The decrease in surface energy brings about decrease in surface tension. The third factor, change of temperature of the liquid. The relation between surface tension and temperature is given by the equation T is equal to T naught into 1 minus alpha T, where T naught is the surface tension at 0 degree centigrade and alpha is the temperature coefficient of surface tension Therefore, surface tension of any liquid decreases linearly with the increase of temperature. Then points to remember: the molecular forces. Surface tension is a molecular phenomenon, hence we should know the idea about the molecular forces. The forces exist between the molecules are called molecular forces. There are two types: cohesive force, and it is the force of attraction between the molecules of the same substance. Adhesive force is the force of attraction between the molecules of the different substances. This force is different for different pairs of substances. Then the definition of surface tension. Surface tension is defined as the force per unit length of an imaginary line drawn on the liquid surface, acting perpendicularly to it and tending to pull the surface away from the line. The unit of surface tension is Newton per meter. Then the excess pressure inside a curved surface is given by P is equal to T into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, where T is the surface tension and R1 and R2 are the radii of curvature of the two surfaces. For spherical liquid drop, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, therefore excess pressure is equal to 2T by R. For soap bubble or air bubble, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, and there are two free surfaces, therefore P is equal to 4T by R. For cylindrical drop, R1 is equal to infinity and R2 is equal to R, therefore excess pressure P is equal to T by R. In case of cylindrical bubble, R1 is equal to infinity, R2 is equal to R, but there are two free surfaces, therefore excess pressure P is equal to 2T by R. For a curved membrane, there are two free surfaces, therefore P is equal to 2T into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. The surface tension due to capillary rise method, T is equal to 1 by 2 rho G R into H plus R by 3, where rho is the density of liquid and G is exertion due to gravity, R is the radius of the capillary tube, and H is the height of the liquid in the capillary tube. Then the questions of this session are: define surface energy, obtain the relation between surface energy and surface tension, and discuss the factors which affect the surface tension. Then some of the reference books are as shown. Thank you.